Alright guys, so this is the game I've been playing off stream for a while now, and big shout out to our friend who kept commenting about this one. So yeah man, I appreciate you. I finally gave it a try and now it's become my go-to midnight gaming session. I'm actually really enjoying it. So let's talk about this game. For me, this game has huge potential as an MMO. It's my first time diving into something like this, and right away I noticed it's very different from what we're used to. That's probably because it's a Chinese MMO and most of us come from playing Korean MMOs, right? The moment I got in, I realized no autoplay, like zero auto gaming. You actually have to move, fight, and think. That already sets it apart, right? Now, here's another thing that really caught my attention: the PvP system. I seen the 1v1 and there's this some kind of standardized or equalized gear setup that makes the PvP feel like a fair fight. And from what I've seen in the Chinese community, they are already running tournaments for this game, like actual esports styles event. Man,
大家好，
that's
我是来
totally
自 BB
wild
团队。
for an MMO, right? And it makes sense why. The problem with most MMORPGs nowadays and esports is, well, PvP is not fair. Like, it's not about skill. Most of the time, it's about how much you progress, which usually means how much money you spent in your character. That's why it's really hard for MMOs to be taken seriously in the competitive scene. But this game, if the PvP really uses this standardized gear, then it's all about player skill, like how well you know your class, your opponent's cooldown, your timing, your combo. Yeah, that's the win matches. And one more thing, guys. This is something I just saw in the latest news for their global version, which is launching on May 28th. So I was reading through their announcement, and man, this one caught my attention. So here, it says here Nuverse acquired Moonton Technology, the largest mobile game company in Southeast Asia. Now hold up, Moonton, guys. Come on. Especially for us Asians, we know that name instantly. Moonton is the company behind Mobile Legends. And when you hear Mobile Legends, you immediately think of esports, right? Like especially in the places like the Philippines, there are huge esports tournament with million of viewers, big name teams, massive crowds. It's a whole scene. And now we find out that since 2021, Nuverse has been the one behind all of that. That's huge. No wonder they're also pushing the esports angle for their upcoming global game release. Then check this out, guys. Another piece of news I found here in their website, they are actually collaborating with Team Liquid. So let me read this for you real quick. Okay, fans can expect live stream of Team Liquid taking on dungeon challenges, plus a variety of interactive activities with fans as part of the collaboration. Yo, guys, that's Team Liquid, one of the most well-known names in the esports world. So what are they doing here? From a company's perspective, it's super clear they're targeting the esport audience. So this is not just a normal MMO launch, they're setting it up to have a serious competitive potential. In fact, if you go to their global website here, there's even a whole tab called competitions. So yeah, it's very obvious they're building this game with PvP and esports in mind. And honestly, they should. That could be what set this game apart from the other MMOs out there. Right now, if you search this game on YouTube, there's not much content, not a lot of hype yet. But I'm telling you guys, when this drops on May 28th, things might explode. Maybe. Yeah, just maybe. So this game could be a sleeping giant, especially with the way PvP is set up. Now I know what you might be thinking right now. If PvP is skill based, then what's the point of grinding gear? Right? So good question. The answer is PvE. So your gear progression mainly affects your PvE content. And that actually makes a lot of sense. The more you farm, the stronger you get for dungeons, world bosses, and so on. It's also perfect for practicing your class and getting comfortable with your skills. Like for me, I'm still new to this kind of combat system. So right now I'm just button smashing, spamming everything, having fun. But it's so satisfying seeing all these numbers popping up, monsters flying everywhere. It just feels powerful. And one thing I did notice though, this game technically has an open world, but it's not like what we're used to. It's not the type where you go outside town and just start farming monsters in field. Here it's more like towns as hubs, and then you enter instance dungeons or zones to do your farming. So yeah, not your usual open world vibe, but it still works. Now, let's talk about something I really enjoy, the market system. This is always my favorite part of any MMO, and in this game, honestly, I think it's super F2B friendly, not just because of the fair PvP mechanics, but also because you can sell your in-game gold for diamonds. And with those diamonds, you can buy stuff from the shop. I mean stuff that other players might be spending real money on. So it's not completely gated behind a paywall. And since PvP is not gear based, you don't feel pressure to swipe. What really matters is understanding your class and taking the time to get good. And also, about the characters, you might think at first they all kind of have that Genshin style vibe, right? But once you hit around level 20, you'll actually meet this NPC that lets you fully customize your look, just like what I'm doing right now in this video. I'm switching up the vibe, going for this dark girl aesthetic. It's really fun, and on top of that, guys, there's a ton of cosmetics in the shop. So when you're walking around in the city, you'll notice everyone looks different. No two players look exactly the same. You can really stand out and make your character feel like your own. And I love that kind of stuff. It's small, but it really adds to the experience. So yeah, that's my first impression. For now, the global version of the game is dropping on May 28th, but I've been playing the Chinese version just to get a bit of a head start and figure things out early. So yeah, that's my first impression for now. The global version of the game is dropping on May 28th, but I've been playing the Chinese version just to get a bit of a head start and figure things out early. So I'll be dropping more videos to help you guys get ready, especially for the early game, so we don't feel overwhelmed by the mechanics when we start. So yeah, that's it for now. Let me know in the comments if you tried this already or if you're planning to play. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching and take care, guys.